Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Alex and you are watching More Fragrance Please. If you have not yet, go ahead and think about subscribing down below and hitting that bell notification if you like the content you've seen here or might see this morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you watch this. Please consider subscribing. You'll find me on Instagram at MFP_fragrance and on TikTok at More Fragrance Please. Today we are talking about the house of Amouage. And as you saw by the thumbnail, we're talking about all four of the extrait de parfums. These are very high oil concentrated fragrances with a lot of power and a lot of love behind them. There's a massive community within FragCom that love Amouage, and I'm also one of them. Not really diving very deep into the pool of Amouage. I've only got Reflection, personally, as a bottle for myself. So this is going to be kind of my first impressions on what the extraits are and what they have to offer. I'm not going to look up notes. I'm just going to tell you right off the rip what I think about them, key times I would think about wearing these, what I wear them, and should you smell them. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so the first one we're going to talk about today, first and foremost, let me just talk about this little package right here from Amouage. I wish it was from Amouage sent to me, but no. This was sent to me by Stax, is a fragrance collector, a fellow Barrett Fragrances connoisseur such as myself, and we love talking fragrance, and he was so kind to send me this 4-pack of all the extraits. Now, these came out earlier this year, I believe, in 2023. Comes in a nice little package. I'll put each fragrance right here to the left of me so you can kind of see what it looks like in full. But, you know, no harm, no foul. All I have today to show you is this. So the first one we're going to talk about today is Honor 43. Honor 43, the bottle's beautiful. Kind of leans more to the feminine. The feminine ones I've noticed, or I guess unisex ones, are in the shorter bottles versus the men's tall ones. And now I'm going to go ahead and spray these on paper, straight up paper like this. And we are going to let them soak for a second and I will talk about them. 43% of this is oil. So 43%, anything over 40, you know, being extrait is very, very high. Very, very sticky, resinous, closer to the skin, longevity like crazy. If you know anything about Amouage, have ever tried Amouage, they are very long-lasting Middle Eastern fragrances that have kind of that Middle Eastern thing to them. So let's dive in. This is going to be Honor 43. All right, so right off the bat, very feminine leaning, but not so feminine that I wouldn't wear it. This is very floral. Very, very floral. I'm getting a lot of like maybe some jasmine and some white florals. So it's almost got this kind of, not quite orange blossom, but kind of this orange blossom thing going. But it's layered with some sweetness underneath. And I would not be surprised if there's some sort of tonka bean at the bottom, possibly a sandalwood. Something kind of holding it together at the base that is going to make it a little bit sweeter. Do I like this? Yeah. Would I wear this even though this might be kind of more feminine? Yeah. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Honor 43, so 43% oil concentration. It's pretty. It's not giving me grandma vibes. It's not giving me potpourri from grandma's bathroom. It's giving me middle-aged woman dressed in all white linen. She's having a glass of Merlot. The sun's setting. Her husband has an unbuttoned shirt with their Porsche parked right outside the restaurant. And they come for money. Gorgeous, you guys. That's Honor 43. That is a beautiful fragrance. Wow. Even if it does kind of lean feminine, I could see myself wearing that, and I would highly recommend smelling that. That is beautiful. Beautiful fragrance. Right, next up is Reflection 45. Now, I have Reflection and I have smelled 45. And I'll tell you right now, it is exactly like Reflection, the original eau de parfum, just thicker, stronger, and a little bit more dense in some key areas. So let's go ahead and revisit that right now. Yeah. So just imagine Reflection ramped up in the thickness of the oil to 45%. Still has that white floral sex appeal cleanness that the original had. Very light sweetness. To me, it really does just smell like the original, just thicker. And when I say just thicker, it's like all of the notes are a little bit more dense. The fragrance is dense. So when you spray this, I could see this being a little bit more long lasting because of that oil concentration, so maybe less sprays, where the eau de parfum is going to be a little bit more vibrant and in your face because of the amount of oil in it. If you don't have or have not smelled Amouage Reflection Man, then I would highly recommend doing that because it is very fresh and versatile, great for the office, great everyday grab, and it's not so in your face with the Middle Eastern aspect of things, if that makes sense. So that's great, you guys. Reflection 45, 100% believe in that fragrance. Let's move on. All right, so we got two more. This one is the one that's talked about a lot in a lot of lists for Amouage, or some of the strongest fragrances ever created. Jeremy Fragrance has talked a lot about this fragrance, and it is none other than Interlude 53, which means 53% oil concentration. I've actually never smelled the original Interlude, and if this is anything like it, it's going to be just ramped up, and we're going to find out. But I know that a lot of fragrance collectors talk about the original Interlude as being one of the best, but this, I've heard this one is a monster. Yeah, let me smell it. Oof. Dark, Middle Eastern, resinous, smoky, very mature. Maybe a light sweetness in the base, a ton of dusty woods, but not as crazy as I thought it was. Not as crazy as I thought it would be, actually. Has somewhat of this freshness. I know this is not the Black Iris version, Interlude Black Iris. This is just Interlude Man 53. So it's, the Black Iris I've heard is pretty intense. There might be a little bit of oud in there too. This is Middle Eastern perfumery. This is deep, resinous, mature. You have to be comfortable with these kind of fragrances before you spray it on your body. This is going to be a long-lasting fragrance. I'm sure you've seen Jeremy Fragrance talk about Amouage 53 Interlude as being 24 hours. He's got a lot of videos on 24-hour fragrances, and this is typically usually in that. Beautiful. Beautiful fragrance. In fact, I might actually wear this one soon. This is way better than I expected it to be. I expected this to be so powerful I didn't want to put it anywhere near me. But this is not a white t-shirt fragrance. This is not maybe just a going out with a sweatshirt. This is dressing up a little bit. Kind of late fall. It's raining outside. It's pouring down snow. You're hitting the bars with friends. This will create a good sillage for you. A really good sillage for you within that bar or within whatever you wear this for. Kind of drilling down a little bit more vanillic. Good. Really good. In fact, I like that. I like that one a lot. I'm going to wear that one soon. I'll do a video on that. That's great, guys. Interlude Man 53 from Amouage. Let's move on. I believe this is, if I can see, let me go ahead and use my light. Epic? Is this Epic? My eyes are killing me. I'm so old. Epic. This is Epic 56. So 56% oil concentration in this fragrance right here. We are going to spray it. This is one of the other ones that are unisex and or just female based, but if it's anything like the first one, it's going to be wearable for men as well. So, whoa. Just in the air, bright citrus, almost like orange peel. Wow. Citrusy orange peel up top. Probably some neroli. Again, unless I'm crazy, maybe some white florals in the mid. Geranium. Something stands out to me. Fruity. Something standing out. It's getting better as it dries down. Maybe some tonka in the base to kind of sweeten it up a little bit, maybe. I feel like a lot of the female fragrances have a little bit of tonka, kind of keep it sweeter. This is good. These are good. These are really good, you guys. I don't get... Wow, these are kind of like freshies. These are freshies. So the men's, not so much. The women's almost are like a freshie. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That is amazing, you guys. I wish I knew the notes for all of these, but what I'm getting off the first impressions is this beautiful, clean, citrusy, almost like a little bit of a greenness in there. Maybe it's a vetiver, but it's not smoky at all. It's very green like grass. That's pleasant. Oh, maybe a lemon on the top too. That's very pleasant. Very easy grab. I could see myself wearing that in spring or summertime. A couple blasts on the back of my neck. It's pretty. It's a little bit of fruity thing going on right now. Guys, that's great. Epic 56. Holy moly. Epic 56. 56% oil concentration. So that bad boy ain't coming off your skin for about 13 days. Holy moly. Rest in peace to all these pieces of paper. Amouage X-Straight pack. Shout out to Stacks for sending me these, because without Stacks I probably would never even have smelled these, because their price points are very expensive. When I went to buy the Amouage Reflection, it cost me $380 plus tax in Scottsdale, Arizona. The Reflection 45 was, I want to say, nearly $500. So just remember that. These are going to be high-end luxury fragrances, Middle Eastern thing going, gorgeous fragrances. Holy moly, the Amouage X-Straight pack was phenomenal. Thank you so much again, Stacks, and shout out to Amouage for creating some of the best fragrances I've smelled in a long time. So if you guys like what you saw here, please subscribe. Let me know what you think. Have you tried Amouage? Are you new to it? Do you like the house? Can you recommend some other Amouage fragrances? I do have a sample of Enclave, and I wouldn't mind doing a review on that. And it's a house that I think is gorgeous. So until next time, have a great day. I'll smell you later.